to a brand new edition of the Mike and Damani Show. We got a very good one for you guys today. We got a very special guest, Evie, one of our friends that we knew for many, many years. I'm talking like since I was like 2 inches shorter than I am now. So it was for a while. And yeah, shut up, Mike. So yes, I've grown a good amount in the past couple years. So let's introduce Evie. Um, she's a professional person. She's an awesome person.
Yeah. Oh,
And yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about a very interesting subject. I guarantee a number of people are going to be on the same boat with. We're gonna be talking about pet peeves. So the kind of stuff that annoys you, little things. So first off,
uh,
Evie, introduce yourself. How are you doing? How was your week? How was your day? Go.
Hi. My day is better now that I'm off of work, so I'm always good for that. My week was okay, I guess. And yeah, I'm glad to be on the show. Thank you guys.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. It's good to hear from you both again. Let's start this ish.
All right, let's start this shit, bro. All right, Mike. For
Oh,
first off,
wait,
Mike, how was your
okay.
day?
I'm glad you said that.
Huh?
So
Um, nope.
so
Okay,
so
never
so
mind.
first of all, let's address something. First of all, Evie, don't act like you all nice and all goody two shoe talking about, hey, thank you guys for having me on your show. Um, Come
Oh,
on
so
now,
we're gonna
Evie.
that's fine. Then I will be me. Then I didn't know what you guys were doing. I never been on your podcast before.
I need you
What's
to
up?
be Evie, the Evie that we all know and love. So don't put on a front. Give me the raw and dirty Evie. You
Oh
feel me?
What
shit.
up, bruh? Is this called
Stupid.
what up,
Anyways,
y'all? Okay, sorry.
yeah. So hey guys, it's your boy Mike, as you already know. Thanks for introducing me, Damani. You just took the spotlight for yourself, but it's all
What do
good
you mean?
though.
I just
Yeah.
asked you how was your day, and you
All right.
started asking Evie to be a gangster. Come on.
How butt hurt.
anyways, anyways, my day was great. Had a long day, but it was fun. It was easy going. Can't lie.
That's good.
Work as
It's always good.
usual, but I am looking forward to this weekend. It is Friday and the weekend is here. The new Spider-Man came out, and I am going to enjoy playing it this entire weekend, along
Yo,
with.
hold up. I keep hearing about the
I was
Spider-Man
about
game. Is that game
to
really
tell you
that
guys
good?
were talking about the movie. I was like, wait a minute.
No,
Yeah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah.
no.
Fuck
Video
that
game,
movie.
video game, video game, video game, video game. Yes.
Well,
So
no
that.
one cares about Spider-Man. Let's
Oh
talk
my
about
gosh.
Spyro.
Anyways,
Spyro!
anyways,
Woo-hoo!
anyways. So let
Fire
me
breathing dragon.
let me finish. Ain't nobody care about no damn 1962 video game, man. Get the hell out of
Oh
here with that damn
gosh.
I know
Spyro.
you ain't talking crap about the year you were born. So shut
Oh.
up.
What is happening right now?
Anyways, yes. So
All
that's
right,
what I'm gonna
Spyro smoking.
that's what I'm gonna be playing today and for the rest of the weekend. And yeah, it's just that's it. But with that being said, let's jump into the topic. So we're
Pet
talking
peeve.
about pet peeves, things that we don't like, things that irritate us, things that just plain old
Make my
piss.
blood boil.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. You
Grinds
know,
your
the
gears.
first thing I want to ask
That's what she
you,
said.
Evie, is what's the top two things that really messes with you and why?
First of all, I don't have a top two. Okay, I can have like a top 200.
But
Okay.
Okay,
that's I understand that, but I
okay.
asked you to list
What
two
I hate,
things.
I cannot stand this. I'll tell you this. And I don't know if you guys remember this back in the day or not. I don't know. I can't stand when somebody goes to tell you something, right? And whether you couldn't hear them because they were talking too low, or you couldn't understand them, or whatever like that. But when somebody's like, "Well, I gotta tell you something," and then they say it, or they're about to say it, and then they're like, "Never mind, no,
Yeah, I do kind of
Yeah,
hate
I
that
hate
too.
that shit
I
too.
can't, I
I,
can't." That shit. I'm like, then don't fucking say anything to me. Like, "Oh, I
yeah,
gotta tell you something."
but in their defense, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it doesn't matter anymore. Or maybe, I don't know, it was something that, they think was relevant at the time and then it just became irrelevant based on your response. I don't know.
What?
You ever
How could it
consider
become
that?
It doesn't
irrelevant?
matter. Obviously, you wanted to tell me something, then share it. If not, shut up. Get out of my face. I cannot stand that.
Jeez.
You
It's like,
sound
ah, you
very
won't believe what happened
angry. I
today.
feel like that really irritates you, Evie. Damn.
It
Yep.
does. Or when people are fake. I cannot stand two-faced people. Honestly, I deal with that family-wise, or people that are supposed to be your friend or not supposed to. Like, I can't stand that.
So what
That
what
that really pisses me off.
what's your definition of fake though, or what's two faced to you?
Two-faced to me is being manipulative.
Hmm.
Like, if you know that maybe you're the source of a problem, right?
Okay.
Or there's not a problem about, and then you come to me and you say something, right? But then you go back to Damani and be like, "Oh, well, Evie said this about you, blah, blah, blah." Or say something that will make the other person, I guess, react a certain way to start the tension. And then you kind of like step back like you didn't start anything when you just started a war. But
Mm,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
yeah.
try to act like, "Oh, no, like, no, that was, like, what are you talking about, guys? Like, how can you?" No, that pisses me off. And I've dealt with a lot of that stuff. That's why my circle of friends isn't a circle of friends. It's not like a million and two people anymore. I can't stand
Uh,
that.
no, yeah, that's good. That's pretty much like soap opera stuff. Is this straw stirring the drink and then stepping back and acting like, oh, I can't
Yeah,
believe this is happening.
What the
Like,
fuck?
oh
no,
The
man.
straw
that's
stirring the drink and step back to what
Yeah,
the
so
Mike, that's called a metaphor.
never
I
heard
know
that.
you don't understand a lot of stuff, but that's called
I
a
understand.
metaphor.
I understand a lot of stuff, but that was just a very, very interesting metaphor that you
No,
said.
that was the best metaphor I've ever heard in my life.
What? Yeah, I know that was the best. Come on, what the, that shit would change your life. Get out of here.
That,
So what? So you mean to tell me that you've never done that before, Evie? Never at
Oh,
all.
uh-oh.
oh, no, no, not me. Because I don't like that shit. If I don't like something that I don't want somebody else to do to me, why am I going to do that? And then be the biggest hypocrite
I
ever.
mean, you might have not done it on purpose. It might have been an accident.
You trying to act like, no, you're trying to talk to me like you know what you're talking about, because you don't.
I never said I did. I'm just
You're,
saying.
you're being, but wait a minute. I just proved the point.
How did you prove the point?
Damn, you think about that. Hold on. I'm smoking right now.
What?
He's trying to instigate. Mike's instigating, man. Oh
Oh, Mike,
shit.
you're instigating. And then now you're doing that two step, backwards. Like, what are you
No, 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 no.
talking
Hey, all
Yeah,
right. So here's my here's
I didn't say
here,
This
here
is a
it.
real life example right now, and you just played it.
here's my thing. Here's my thing. All right, listen, check it. So
What up? One, two, one,
so
two.
if I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm asking you,
Ask it.
and I'm gonna give you essentially the devil's advocate version of it because I want to see what your response is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta see the other side of things. Like just earlier, you told me something that you didn't like. You don't like when somebody is telling you or they say they want to tell you something and they take it back after you respond to them. And I said to you, wait, well, maybe it's because I don't know, maybe the based on the way you reacted, they didn't like the way you reacted, so it was irrelevant what they were gonna tell you. I'm just trying to give you the other point of view. You know what I'm saying? So you can see that because sometimes people don't look at things from the other side. They just see their side and they think they're always right, and that's what's wrong with people nowadays. They don't try to put themselves in other people's shoes. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm throwing those questions back at you. So don't feel any type of way when I'm hitting you with those questions. It's just something I'm trying to get you to think about. You feel me?
So is that one of your pet peeves when people have lack of empathy? That's one of your pet peeves, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Like anytime you get pissed off in a situation at a person, whether it be at a person at a situation or whatever the case may be, it's always good to take a step back and figure out, what it is that really made you mad, and then kind of put yourself in the other person's shoes and see if you can really justify yourself being mad, because sometimes it's not even worth it. Other times you're like, what I'm saying, like, maybe I really need to be mad. Maybe I really need to go fucking punch this person in the fucking face because they're stupid. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I know Evie's felt like that a bunch of times based on what she said earlier, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's okay to, what I'm saying, like, kind of put yourself in that in kind of look in the mirror basically, and kind of figure out the other side of things before you go off the rails. I
Yeah, definitely. Because
as
you can make yourself and other people look real stupid
exactly.
unnecessarily.
And that's my biggest thing. Like, I always feel like that. Like, I know sometimes I'm quick to judge and I'm quick to react based off of other shit. But at the same time, I can be very rational too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something happens to me that I don't necessarily like and I want to go after it, for example, at my job, well, I won't say my job. Well, my old job, I had some people that I work with, and kind of similar situation to what you were talking about, Evie, where people were playing two sides of the card. Like, they would be your friend at one point, and then the next point they'll be quick to throw you under the bus with your like supervisor, your boss, whatever the case may be. Like, you go tell them something in secrecy, and then they go whisper that same thing you tell them to your supervisor. Oh, did you hear Mike was doing this and Mike was doing that? And you get written up, you get in trouble, and you're trying to figure out how the fuck is this person finding out, or how the fuck my supervisor finding out what I'm doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Come to find out, what I'm saying? It's your homeboy that's telling them all this shit.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
yeah,
I feel like that happens a lot more in like office settings. Like,
yeah,
you can't trust anybody in an
yeah,
office setting, bro.
exactly.
Like, everybody got a knife in their hand to get you in the back.
But then exactly, which is my point. Which is my point exactly. So if you put yourself in that other person's shoes, you know that what's a reason why you think that person could be doing that. There could be only a few motivations for that person doing that. They're either trying to do that because they want to make you look bad, or they're trying to do that because they're trying to get your position. They're trying to be in your shoe. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make themselves look better.
It all boils down to jealousy at the end of it.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. But in the same breath, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to benefit themselves. Yeah, they're trying to put you down, but at the same time, they're trying to benefit themselves, which is understandable. Not to say I'm gonna do the same shit that person is doing to me. I might go at it a different way, like go fucking slash their tires or fucking.
What the fuck? Damn. I'm just gonna fuck up your life to make sure you can't get home, you can't get around, you can't get to work, you can't pick up your kids from daycare.
But yeah, all I'm saying is, what I'm saying, that's one of my biggest pet peeve. Like, when I get into it with people, when they're totally one sided on shit, I'm like, dude, bro, seriously, like, you gotta see the other person's way too. You know what I'm saying? Even if
I agree with you.
even if it's like out of the way, outlandish, that's ridiculous. Like, sometimes it's okay to look at things in a different perspective. Which I'm probably gonna say something else I hate, which is my biggest pet peeve. This is probably gonna contradict what I'm talking about right now, but I'm just saying.
What the fuck? Yo, there's one of my pet peeves right there, man. How are you gonna talk about A and then contradict yourself right after you just started talking about the subject that we're talking about? That's one of my pet peeves right there. man, but you gotta step back first. Like,
Hey,
oh, what
Tamani,
the
I
fuck?
was just gonna ask you, Tamani, we haven't heard from you much. What,
There was one of my pet peeves right there, right there.
Michael?
Oh, oh shit. So yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. Playing both sides of the same coin, obviously. And then
so go ahead.
what?
No, I was
Oh
gonna
well,
I was gonna say what do you call it? Double standard.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say double
So
standard. Just like I don't even know the right word to
that's
use for
being
it.
a hypocrite.
Yeah,
You really
hypocrite. Yeah,
say things
hypocrite.
and then you go backwards.
Yeah, you know those kind of people that say, "Oh, don't do as I do, do as I say." That's another thing I fucking hate. Oh, don't smoke cigarettes, and they're sitting right in front of you smoking cigarettes. Like I hate those kind of people that do those kind of things. Just do as I tell you to do. Don't do as I'm doing. Just do as I tell you to do. That's the most annoying thing ever, bro. I can't stand that, and I can't respect those kind of people either. Like I'm pretty sure you guys have come across those kind of people, whether they're in your family or whether you work with them.
Bro,
But
biggest
yeah,
big those people are church people, bro.
yeah, there you go. Well, okay, I don't want to say all church people because definitely not all of them are like that, but a good chunk of them are like that, bro.
Yo,
Bro,
I don't trust church people.
bro. There
So bad.
so what you call it? My sister-in-law, you know what? Yes, I'm going to say it. My sister-in-law goes to this church and
Don't say no names.
Yeah, don't say no names.
You gotta have a damn cross up your ass.
you know what?
So,
I'm gonna refrain from saying this.
and the
Oh,
Holy
Move.
Spirit.
look at that.
Amen on
Listen,
your ass.
you can't be talking about yo, listen to the secret and then start the secret and then stop. Come on.
All right,
Doesn't that go
so
back to my biggest pet peeve
Yup, see?
of the conversation? Michael, you are just handing them out left and right.
This is why we're doing this show, man. Everybody
Like,
brought
here's easy
pet
pet peeve.
peeves.
Here's somebody.
all right. I'm gonna say it then. Say it.
Yeah, you gotta say,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
say
finish
it.
it.
So listen.
Like you gotta say it.
There was this church that I used to go to, right? That my sister-in-law went to, and man,
Demon.
like it was a whole bunch of people that was in the church. You know what?
Tell you, tell me. I said, tell me. I said, dímelo.
Oh
Yeah,
my
come on.
gosh!
I
So
just want to shout out to our, Spanglish people
Yeah,
Oh
Spanglish.
my
Aki,
gosh.
come on,
Spanish.
Aki.
that this is
Rapido.
an all ethnic loving show. I just want to throw that out there.
That's one of my pet
Alright,
peeves.
that's-
People talk about shit that don't make any sense, man.
or that don't have nothing to do with the topic we're talking about right now.
Yeah, man. We're talking about dirty ass church people, man.
They
That's what people
exist.
say, dirty asses. I was like, that is my biggest pet peeve when people don't clean their ass right. Like,
So first of all, Evie,
have the audacity to pick your asshole because you didn't clean it right in the shower.
let me ask you a question, Evie. What is your nose doing down in that person's asshole for you to know that it's dirty?
Yeah.
If you can smell someone out in public so bad that their stench smells like cat piss, shame, and 3 months ago dirty underwear, if they can go out like that and walk around with all the confidence in the world and everybody else is just dying like little maggots around them and they can't smell themselves, your ass need to take a shower because Lord knows what circle colors around your booty hole there is because you ain't clean it.
But how you know that scent coming from their asshole though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
How does wait? I never knew that somebody's ass can have that many different colors around.
I don't know. You know when shit like molds up and it starts like
What the fuck?
when you leave, I don't know, like when you see mold on something.
Damn, I've never seen. Hold on.
Hold on.
I
I've
don't
never
even know
seen-
if mold can grow on a piece of shit. pretty sure mold cannot grow on shit. I'm pretty sure.
I was not saying shit. I'm saying like the skin around them. Like you know if
What the
your anus, the skin that makes your anus a hole that attaches itself to your body. The freaking like okay, you think of mold. You think of mold. In the center, it has the darkest color. And while it goes out and expands into a circle, getting wider and wider, that's when the colors change because you don't know. That's how dirty it's been. If I could smell someone's armpits from standing 2 feet away from them, imagine the smells that come from their ass and their like skin.
No, that's horrible. I don't.
Hey,
Oh my gosh. Just have this. Oh,
I
she
think
got
she
dropped.
got disconnected. All right, I'm
Man,
gonna pause.
video's off. Turn off your video.
I'm not turning it off, but it keeps kicking me out. I'm sorry, guys. What were you saying? Were you talking crap about me when I couldn't hear you?
No, you're talking about different colored assholes.
I can't believe I said that.
So I'm yeah, I'm lost for words for that.
Mike,
one,
I don't have my face in people's assholes. I'm just saying.
I'm just
your imagination. Didn't you ever want to be an astronaut when you were like 2? Use your imagination.
Yes, but I can look. I can look up in the sky and see the stars and shit. But I can't imagine what somebody else's ass is gonna smell like because I'm not putting my face in their ass to. You know.
I would have been dead. I'm just saying, it's disgusting.
Yes, you don't want to have a rainbow-colored ass stinking up the street.
Not a nice bright rainbow. It's like the dull colors.
Oh my gosh!
God, man, hold on. How many asses have you been looking at? That's what I want
to know. So.
People are think what kind of special guest you brought on this? The special and a professional person, right? Is what you called me?
Yeah, you're a professional person.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What is this bitch professionally as? Stupid?"
No, professional ass sniffer or some shit.
No, professional ass observationist.
There you go.
There you go. Sounds fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have to agree with you.
So
like something else. Say something else.
So Evie, so you said that you don't like people that have smelly asses, right?
That's so stupid.
well, that's what she said, right?
No, I don't like smelly ass people. Like I don't like people that smell.
No stinky people.
I said I don't like them. They could be the nicest person in the world. Okay. I just don't like the smell of smelly ass people.
All right. So let me ask you this question, right? Say for
next
instance,
to smell like fucking armpit and ass.
So, are you the type of person that would call that person out? Like, say for instance, is your coworker and they smell the most rancid ass, nasty shit you can think of, and they come next to you and they're talking to you. You'd be like, what would you do? Would you call them out or? You just
would you plug your nose, walk away? What do you
define how close we are on the friendship scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know, just like coworker, friend,
it
doesn't
does
matter.
Depend.
Okay. How about this? You're at work and a stinky coworker is like walking up to you to give you a hug. What do you do?
Oh no, I would be like, honey, have a seat, have several, because you're not gonna get near me.
You're gonna tell a guy to have several seats? Damn.
So you're not gonna tell them that they smell?
No. Oh no, I'm gonna tell them.
Oh, okay. Well, how would you say it?
Yeah, you're gonna hurt their feelings?
Depends. Like I said, it depends on how close we are on the friendship scale of 1 to 10. Like if we're like a 3, 4, I probably would just avoid you and be nice. Next,
Fuck that.
Shame.
Fuck if it whether or not you're from a 1 or 10, if you stink, I'm gonna be like, look here, bitch, you need to go take a damn shower. Like, what the fuck? You smell like shit. Like
Jeez,
straight
that's
up.
mean. And
No.
Yeah, well, ain't gonna do that. No, once we get to the 10 scale of the friendship scale, I'll be like, bitch, you need to go take a shower. I will fucking take a damn bar of soap and throw it in your mouth so you can go take a shower and give you an extra one for your asshole.
No, but
jeez, yep. God can't forget scrubbing that asshole. That rainbow
No,
ass.
nasty. Get your finger in there and take everything out. I don't know.
Damn.
oh, in the
That's
in what? Why?
yep.
What? Oh my
Because
god.
no, because remember you got the booty crust, and that's the different colors that you don't like. You got to scrape off the crust.
So we're going back to the booty again.
No, we're done talking about the asshole, man.
Oh
We
my
got to talk about
God.
something else.
You guys are talking about ass. Way
What?
too long.
Okay, so how about this? What about if the person has like a medical condition where they just kind of smell funky?
Oh well, then I'm not an evil person.
Yeah, but how would you know? They walk up to you, hey Evie, oh, and they come give you a hug, and all you smell is like foot and shame, and then you gotta tell them like, yo, you fucking stink, but you don't know if they got a health condition.
Nothing.
I
Hmm?
guess not.
So, all right, I do have a question though. All right, in a situation where you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, whatever you're into, and
Whatever you're into,
yeah, seriously.
do
This is
you know that stretches to a reign of bestiality?
Right?
Certain
Bestiality. That's the
people,
word I think.
for certain people in certain countries,
Oh,
don't
in
say
certain
whatever.
states.
you
Don't
didn't
forget
you
about
didn't
the
even
states.
make me finish my damn question. Look, man, whatever
It's
your
just like
what,
sidebarring that for the
what,
knowledge that you
what,
can think later.
whatever your sexuality is, whatever your sexual orientation is, okay? This is a question for in terms of that. Say your partner, right? have have do you all right, I'll direct this question to you, Evie. Does your partner have a specific pet peeve that you don't like?
Yeah, he actually did that shit yesterday.
You said what?
And I was gonna put. I said he actually did it yesterday, and I was gonna punch him so far in the damn throat like that. I hated it.
Oh, damn. Got long toenails.
No, don't
That's
even
pretty
play.
gross.
He actually has very nice feet for a guy, and that's one of my pet peeves. Is people having nasty ass feet,
Yeah,
So
that's pretty gross.
old, crusty ass feet.
what is
Yep.
nasty for you?
Nah, long ass
Nasty
toenails that are
is like,
yellow and thick.
uh, uh,
Yeah, man. You know, if you
oh,
like
like
accidentally.
and stuff, looking like they throwing gang signs to each other.
Oh man, like the toes
Hey,
are wrestling each
hey,
other.
Damani,
Oh, they're flopping all over each other. Damn.
how
It
about
looks like a
how about
What side toes?
or cockroach crushing feet.
what? Oh, people that just stepping on bugs like it's nothing. Or they got the thick ass callus on the bottom of their foot.
Fuck, hey, Damani, you do that shit. What you mean?
Nah. See, that's different. I don't step on roaches. I
No,
clap
the
them with my hand. I don't step on them.
Damani, stop lying. Now you know that's a lie, Damani.
No, I don't step on them, bro, because you can slip. There's mad guts all over your belly and foot. You can slip on that shit. Nah, man. I just smush them. And that's what you do. You smush them, you pick them up, and kind of squirm in and trying to get away. And you just like,
So
you know how
disgusting,
sometimes when you like
bro.
roll up a piece of lint in your fingers, you just roll them up in your fingers and mush
You
them
sound
up.
like a
So-
fucking professional. Shut up.
So Evie, I don't know if I told you this story or if we told you the story. I don't know if we told you the story, but we went to Miami, right? For spring break, and we stayed in this hotel, and fucking
Wait a minute, I
Damani.
think I know this story.
Oh, you already know
Yeah.
the story?
Bro, we told her this story like 10,000 times.
Was it the one where Damani like ended up at a party that people were drinking and the cops showed and everybody left the hotel and he got scared so he ran into the bathroom.
No, that was spring break.
That was that. No. This was
for some reason he had handcuffs on and just fucking tiny white. For some
Hold
reason,
up, what? I never heard that one. Hold up.
Definitely not
When
me.
was
That's
this?
definitely somebody else.
Hold up, Damani. I didn't hear this
Never had
one.
handcuffs on my wrist ever. Get out of here. That's not me. That's somebody else. Get out of here.
I never heard that one, Damani. When did this happen, bro?
That wasn't me.
He heard about it. You were hopping parties like you always do. You end up this place and then you end up downtown in like 20 minutes for no reason. Nobody knew where you went. Nothing. You did the same thing. You were hopping around house parties and hotel rooms spring break, and I think you were trying to like make out with somebody or get some ass in somebody.
What?
And then the cops broke in because there was a bunch of you that was still underage. It's like when you guys were like 17 years old or something.
Yeah, that was she talking about Desert Inn, bro. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
Hold up, Damani. Let her finish. I want to hear this.
Bro. It's not me.
Obviously, it sound like you, Damani. It sound like you were telling her the story.
No, I was not telling. That was the story of when we went to Miami for spring or Daytona for spring break and Desert Inn, bro.
It doesn't sound like did she get cut off again?
Yeah, she got cut off again. She's probably moving around, or I don't know what the hell she's doing.
All right, let me.
Still, you've been laughing the whole time. You got kicked off. You're back on.
I know. Oh, you guys didn't hear what I was laughing about? That you got in the bathtub. Okay, you were at a freaking underage party. You were hopping from party to party, and then you went into this one hotel room. You were trying to get some ass from a girl, and then for some reason there was a cop that burst into the hotel, and you guys were all running out, scattering like freaking cockroaches. And Damani ran into the bathroom instead, jumped in the tub, and then when the cops pulled back the curtain, he was handcuffed, but it wasn't from the cops. It was from the girl he was trying to ask.
No. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That shit never happened, man. Stupid. That's somebody else, man.
No!
That's somebody else.
No! It was spring break. You were at spring. It was when me and Brian were together, and he couldn't go that spring break or something like that, and then you ended up at the freaking hotel room, and he's like, "Damn, I should have went." And we heard that story when you guys were in spring break. He couldn't go this summer though.
See, Damani, this is what
Oh
happens. This is what happens when you tell people crazy stories. You know what I'm saying? Because now,
no, that wasn't me. That was me confusing that with somebody else. That's not me. Get out of here.
Here's my pet peeve with you, Damani. So you know what Damani used to do? Damani used to make up the most fucking outrageous things ever, man. I remember one time I went to this man's house, and he told his brother that he hit a cow. The cow fell down in the middle of the road, and he got out the car, and he had to eat the cow and move the cow to the side.
No, I told him that you got out of the car and started biting the cow. See, you always changing shit.
Always making shit up, man. Like, always stretching the truth, like, so bad. And you know the worst part.
No, because that's so. It's so ridiculous. Come on, man.
Yes, that's the thing.
So ridiculous. Everybody knows that's not true.
No, Damani.
Cow. Come on.
It would be okay. It would be okay if people didn't believe what you said. But that's the problem, dog. Half the time when you say some of this shit, people actually believe what you say.
They really do.
Why you guys believe in what he's saying? Because it sounds so believable. I'm like, no. Did you hear what he just said? He said he hit a damn cow. And
all the time.
All the freaking time, man. I don't understand. I'm like, why do you guys believe anything that comes out of Damani's mouth, man?
You guys are obviously over-embellishing.
That's so funny. You would say that always right after he would say
that. You guys are over-embellishing, man. That half of that stuff didn't
Uh,
even happen.
Like anytime Damani says anything, like tell a story about anything, like you have to try to tone it back at least a good 75% because you
Man,
know.
shut up. Get
why
out of
this
here, yo.
is
Listen. I tell the truth.
with
It's just
you?
that I can't handle the truth,
You
so they gotta
see, you
water it
see,
down.
and that's what
We
he
can't.
always says.
Oh my gosh, man. Y'all just can't handle the truth, man. Y'all live in the matrix. Nothing but a bunch of lies.
Hold up. I saw The Matrix for the first time the other day, but it was only for a little bit.
Are you serious?
Never seen The Matrix before.
Wait, hold on. You just saw the
Like,
first Matrix?
oh, there was more than one?
Oh god
Oh my
damn. Are you
God, seriously?
There's three of them, and not even including the Animatrix. There's so much Matrix. There's Matrix everywhere. Come on.
Okay, well, I just saw it for the first time the other day, but I didn't finish it, so.
Wow. So what part did you end off on?
um, when he got arrested after he got the phone call from the Morpheus guy, and the Morpheus guy told him how to get out the building, but then he didn't because he was too pussy to jump out of the window and go down that little thingy, so then he got arrested. And
Wow. That's
that was
like
the beginning, right?
yeah, that's pretty much the beginning. Good lord, you didn't even see all the cool stuff.
No, but that brings me to my next point. What's his face that plays the guy in Matrix? What's his name?
Neo? Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. That motherfucker, I have to apologize to. If I ever see him in person, I have to apologize to him because I swore I would never in my life ever see anything that Keanu Reeves made because I always thought he was a bad actor when I
Are
started
you
his job.
serious?
Are you
What?
serious? He's really good. So
Yeah, he's a good
Damani,
actor.
what you're thinking of is Nicolas Cage. Damani don't like Nicolas Cage.
No. Nicolas Cage made a couple of good movies, like Face Off with John Travolta. That's a really good movie. That's probably
What
that's
about
probably one of the only movies I could watch that movie over and over, bro. Face Off is a dope ass movie.
what about what's it called? What's the name of the movie with when he's the fucking death? What's it called? Something Rider?
Oh, Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider, yeah.
Nah, Ghost Rider is shit, bro. That movie was so bad. Did you see Ghost Rider?
No.
Oh, damn, it was
But
really
that's
bad.
not with Keanu Reeves. Isn't that with what's his face, the
Yeah,
vampire?
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Yeah, he's a vampire
He's a Why do you call him a vampire?
because that motherfucker never gets old. Like he should be dead.
What the fuck?
He should be dead.
He's not that
Old.
old.
He is so old. He has been looking the same since he was freaking 20 years old, and this motherfucker is like 120. How you look the same? He's a vampire.
Leonardo
Well, he's British,
DiCaprio
man.
is a damn vampire, bro.
Yeah, he's a damn
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio, I'm so mad for him because he just won his first award. Like,
Yeah,
at
it's Emmy, right? He just won an Oscar or Emmy, whatever.
yeah, he won one of those. I like, how has he never been nominated before and actually won? This is his first one, and he's almost like 50. Are you kidding me?
Crazy. And he was in Titanic. Come on.
The
Yeah.
other chick freaking won a damn award for it, but he didn't. The guy that played the janitor in the damn Titanic won an award, but he didn't. He really didn't, but I was just saying that because I was being dramatic of the fact that he's just won his first
Yeah,
Emmy.
you are being
Oh.
dramatic.
Yeah, I was about to say, how the hell did the janitor win? He must
No.
have been mopping really
Leonardo
good.
DiCaprio was like, that's my boy.
That's my boy.
He's a good actor. He's a good actor. He's really good.
Janitor Willie. Oh,
Said
God.
janitor Willie. Stupid.
That's my boy Willie.
That
All right.
sounds like the pedophile. That's cool.
Oh,
Janitor Willie?
damn. Yeah, Willie. Willie the pedophile.
So
all right. So
Can
let me
I?
go into one of my pet peeves. Hold on, man. You're gonna start asking a bunch of
Okay.
questions about Matrix, bro.
No. Go ahead.
I
Go
gotta
ahead.
go into my pet peeve, bro. So my pet
What?
peeve. All right. So you ever had a conversation when you're talking with somebody and they're like talking a lot, and I don't know if they're dehydrated or they have too much moisture in their mouth or something. But when you're talking to them and they
I
get
heard
those
this
little
earlier.
bubbly little white foam
On the
of
side of her
corner.
mouth, yes. Yo, oh, hold on. Yo,
I
Damani,
can't stand that shit. That
that's
shit's so gross.
so
And yo, it's bad when it's on like not even just one side. It's on like both
both sides, yes.
And they're over there just like talking. Hey man, I went down the street, and then I went down to
Hey.
the grocery store, and I bought some apples and bananas. I'm like, oh fuck, bro, stop talking, man.
Your boy Kanye had that shit on the side of his mouth, bro. When he did that last interview, that shit was disgusting.
What interview? What interview?
When he did the radio interview in Chicago, I was like, yo, he got that nasty ass white flame on the side of his damn lip, man. What the fuck, yo? That's so disgusting, dog. I'm like sitting there watching the video, like, bro, wipe your lip, nigga, wipe your goddamn lip, man.
Yeah, yelling at the screen.
Yeah,
Fucking
man.
wipe your
I'm like,
mouth,
wipe your
dog.
lip, man. It's
so
so
nasty.
nasty,
I can't
man.
stand that.
Hey, and the worst part of it, bro, is like when they're talking and you can't even focus on what they're talking about. You just focus on the damn nasty ass phlegm on their lip. Like you want to just fucking grab a damn tissue and wipe it for them, dog. Like, damn, bro. Like I'm trying to listen to you, but that shit is just bothering me, dog. Like I just had to get it real quick. Like, let me get it for you.
And it's just like, and it's horrible when it like builds up over time, and then it starts
Yes.
like getting stringy, real stringy every time they open their mouth. Oh
Yeah.
God. I can't take that, bro.
Yup.
Just like you said, like you can't even pay attention to what they're saying.
Yup.
For me, I would just walk away, bro. I'm just like, I can't do it. I gotta leave, man. I just gotta walk away because I'm gonna start like throwing up. It's really gross, man.
But that's not the only one though. Boogers too, bro. That fucks with me too. Like you talking to somebody and got like a nice loogie just hanging from their nose. And you're like, damn.
Little dingleberry dried up booger when
Yes.
it's just like side,
Yeah.
holding on to dear life, and it's just like moving.
And it's just
Oh.
chilling there, bro. And you're like, what the fuck, dog? And then
Like, please.
Imagine if it fell out when you went to breathe and it fell on your face. Oh my god! Well,
eh,
Ugh, oh,
that's so
that's-
gross.
your mouth. What would you do?
I think I'd have to slap the dude if that shit happened to me, or
Wait,
even if it's
wait,
a girl.
they didn't do it on purpose though. So come on.
No.
No,
That's-
no.
You know what?
All right.
What? Go ahead.
Well, what about when somebody got the foam in the side of their mouth and then they're talking and then they lick it and they lick it out?
Oh, oh.
You know how people's mouth get dry and then they lick
bro,
their
that's
lips.
so nasty, bro.
Yeah, people lick their lips. So yeah, when they're in the middle of talking, the foam builds up and then their mouth
So
gets
gross.
dry and then they lick their lips and lick off the
so
foam. Ugh.
dry. That's so.
Oh, I have one. Or how about when people go have their armpit hair so damn long that I don't even know how they attempt this. But when they
Damani,
go to-
that's you, bro.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Let her finish.
You-
bro. She didn't finish.
Your deodorant clumps in your damn armpit hair. I used to hate you on your armpits, and then you just lift it up. You just lift it up. And it's literally swinging at me.
That shit swinging in the
Have you-
breeze.
Have you ever had clumps like fly out at somebody?
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious, man.
You know what
That's
else
just that
reminds-
garbage deodorant. Though. That's like the white chalky deodorant. Can't do that. I can't. I don't even use that deodorant anymore, bro. That shit happened to me all the
Armpit hair
time.
is so long. You literally have like a patch of fur underneath each armpit.
Oh, cause I'm a man. That's
Oh my
why.
gosh.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
so
Fur and when he wears his fur bikini, his like pubic hair is so long you can see it from the top of his pants.
who's pubic hair? What the heck?
Damani's hair.
No.
Damani's pubic. Hold on. How do you know about Damani's pubic hair? What's going on? Did I miss something?
No.
Because never. Like
Hold on,
that.
hold on. You said because we, and then you caught yourself. Hold on, don't. That's my pet peeve. You better finish what you're saying, fool. What do you
Yeah,
want to
Evie,
say?
you can't come with all these secrets and don't say the secret.
Because in the summertime, Damani would never have a shirt on, especially when I first met him. I think probably the first time I met Damani, I saw that he had a freaking fur bikini.
Oh, well, no, because he came in the house. I was like in the living room. I'm cutting my hair.
We were outside of Travis's house, and we pulled up, and that was the first time I met you, and I think Travis. And you had no shirt on, and you were like, "So." That's how you said hi, and you were like, "So." But you're
stupid. It's not like a damn freaking surfer or something. What the fuck?
And you were like, "So," and then your pants are so low that was like when it was cool to wear like baggy ass pants or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
His underwear was sticking out, obviously, and then over his underwear was his hair. He wrapped around his waist because
get out of here. So stupid. See, now she's over embellishing. Come on, get out of here.
The same way your ass hair in the back to your back. The ass hair connected to your back hair.
Over exaggerating. My back ain't got no damn hair. Get out of here. No. The only thing I got hair on me a little bit, and probably a little bit on my butt cheeks. That's about it.
Yo.
Shit. Because the same patch of hair that you had your ass connecting to your freaking chest,
that's gross.
connecting to your fucking huevos.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's called the happy trail. You know, the happy trail.
So Damani, so your ass
be connected on the side with more hair.
Ass
hey,
hair.
man, listen.
Hey,
all you gotta do is follow the trail, and you're guaranteed.
You're like, oh, it's so long, you can braid it. You told me that. You're like, it's so long, you can braid it.
Hey, ass hair connected to the back hair. Back hair
stupid,
connected to the chest hair. The chest hair connected to the dick hair.
Mike, I have to give you 5 props for that. You literally thought about that song.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny,
right, guys.
bro.
I hope you guys can find that song on iTunes. The back hair song. The dick hair song.
Song?
So stupid.
Is that a song? I thought Mike just made that up.
He did. I'm just joking around.
It's not. Hey, we do need to make something like that, Evie. I mean, we did make the housewife song, so shit.
Yeah, damn, man. You know what? Damn, the damn housewife song is on my iPod in Florida, bro. Oh my gosh.
I have that. I still have that song on my phone right now, bro.
You got it on your phone right now?
Yes, I have that song on my phone. That song is my ringtone for your brother.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, for everybody. The song is your ringtone for everybody else in the camp except you.
What housewife? Hold on. What part of housewife do you have on there playing for the ringtone? The beginning part?
Just
that was rude as shit. Did you hear what you said?
What?
He said that the ringtone is for everybody in the camp except for you, and he directed that to me. Damn, motherfucker, you don't have to remind me.
No, not you, Evie. I'm talking about Damani.
Oh, I was like, damn, you just like tossed me out as a friend.
No.
Your face?
Mike's heartless, man. You're heartless.
That was. Okay, what were you talking about? My bad. I had to be dramatic for a second. Okay, I'm over it.
All right. We're getting off topic, guys. We're getting off topic. No
Way off topic.
And no more of this happy trail shit with flopping dicks. No more of that.
Hold on. Nobody said anything about floppy dicks, Damani. What the fuck are you thinking about?
He was trying to add that into his characteristics, and no one said anything about a floppy dick.
Nobody said anything about floppy dicks, Damani. What is on your mind?
He's really trying to keep going with it. No, I didn't say that.
Oh, gosh. All right, guys. We're getting way off topic, man. One of my pet peeves is getting off topic and talking about furry fucking happy trails and floppy dicks that I ain't even talking about. That's my pet peeve. Damn.
So stupid, man.
Yo,
So
over
damn
embellishing make
stupid.
me
He
sound
tried
like
to
I'm the
say
hairiest.
floppy dick, and then he tried to take it back.
Yeah. That I'm taking that back. I'm taking it back. Pet peeves all around. I'm taking it all back. All right. One of my other pet peeves is
Look
oh
in the
fuck.
mirror.
Look, oh wow, okay. Well, fuck you too.
Sorry.
Okay. One of my other pet peeves is when somebody has food in their between their teeth and they talking to you, like spinach.
Okay, what happens if they don't know though?
Oh, I would tell them. I would
Oh.
definitely tell them, like, hey man, slow your roll, blow, slow your roll. You got some nasty shit between your teeth. I need you to clean it.
You would not say it like that.
Yeah, 100%. I've
You
said
can't
that to
just say,
people before.
you can't say you have broccoli in your teeth. You have to be like, excuse me, man. You got some nasty ass shit in your teeth that you need to take care of. You really gonna say that to somebody?
Yes, yo, I remember this one time I said it to this old man that was in the grocery line behind me when I was in Publix back in Florida a couple years ago.
That almost gave him a heart attack.
No,
All right.
I didn't almost give him a heart attack, but I just told him, like, bro, you got gunk between your teeth, bro. And he's old, man. That's one of the other things I don't like. If
That
it's
was not
like
even his teeth. It was his dentures.
his dentures just like fall out with the food. Ugh.
Hey,
I've seen it. I worked there.
I
Are
got
you
one.
serious?
So gross.
I got
It's
one
pretty
for
gross.
you. This
Pretty
this is my I hate this when this happened. This is one of my pet peeves. So when you're on the airplane, especially when you're sitting in the back close to the bathroom, and somebody goes in the bathroom and blows it up, like takes a big shit. I hate that shit. On top of that, going back to the
Their
bathroom
fault
thing,
that you were asleep and you got a back row seat.
you
So
said what?
I said that's not their fault that you wanted to be in the back row.
No. I mean, all right. So that's not the worst part. This is the
Not being
worst part. When you're in the
class.
bathroom, with somebody, right, and they're taking a shit, I don't want to hear you
Gotta
blowing.
follow up.
I don't want to hear you blowing up the toilet. Like you're supposed to fucking do a courtesy flush. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, come on, son.
Well, that's hilarious, man.
No,
Listen,
it's not.
If I remember sometimes if I go to the bathroom and I'm taking a shit and it's a public bathroom, I make sure I purposely make a bunch of noise so people can leave.
No,
Yeah, bro,
dude.
because I feel uncomfortable. Think about it. I'm in the middle of taking a shit, gotta get these demons out of me, and these damn other people walking around, washing their hands, taking their time, and I gotta like hold the shit in just to be courteous.
No, it's
I'm
not
making a
hold the
bunch
shit
of
in, bro.
noise.
You hit the toilet.
Oh
You
my
hit
God.
you hit
Well,
the
no, it's not
flush.
even holding it in because no, not even flush, bro. Because if you got this shit's coming out, you know it's gonna make that noise.
Yes, so
The
you hit
water
the flush.
that burns
Bro, the flush is supposed to overpower that noise. It's supposed to sound louder than the noise so they can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the fucking bathroom and hear brr, 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 brr. Like, no, bro. Fucking
That's awesome.
or this is hold on.
Flush like a back to back.
Yes,
to back.
bro. I don't want to hear that. This is the worst one. This is the one I hate hearing. When the fucking shit drops and you hear the plunk. Like the
That's when you're supposed to flush. That's when you're supposed to flush, so no one hears it.
I don't
Nobody-
exactly. I don't want to hear that shit.
But then what if you got mud butt and you're not gonna hear any clump? You're just gonna hear like. He sounds like a horse.
Sounded so
You didn't flush with
sounded like
that.
mud butt. I didn't know mud butt had a sound.
What? Go to a public bathroom and sit in there for a couple minutes. You'll find out what mud butt
Wait,
does
how
sound.
does that? How does it sound?
No, first of all, Demar, you gotta get mud butt right. That's not mud butt. Mud butt is after you just got done running, working out, and you're sweating, or it's hot as hell outside from the summer or something, and you got diarrhea and you go
That's
sit
not
on the
mud
toilet.
butt.
That's mud butt.
Oh.
You go
No,
shit.
No, that's not.
Yes, so you
That's,
gotta
that's,
go.
that's swamp ass. That's swamp ass, not mud butt.
Yeah, that is what that.
Gotta get it right. There's very specific characteristics with these names.
Mud butt is when you take a shit and it comes out like fucking like paste or some shit.
Yeah, like toothpaste. Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
not like toothpaste, the money. It comes out like water.
No,
Oh,
that's diarrhea.
yeah, that's diarrhea, bro. Mud butt is when it's like
Apparently, you
melted.
don't know levels of shit.
Exactly. There's different levels to this, bro. There's levels to the dirty
I,
shit
I I
coming out of your
see you. You
ass.
guys
Levels
sound
to
like
this.
fucking professionals, like experts on this shit. I thought,
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
please try to act like your ass smell like flowers, okay? You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
look,
Get
every
out of here.
look,
cut
man.
it off.
I don't got fucking mold on my ass. I wash my ass, okay.
Got multicolored
I
rainbow.
hope so.
Multicolored
Get out
rainbow
of here.
is shit. I don't have that shit.
You over there walking around, piece of crust falling out your pants while you're walking.
Bro. Oh, that's so fucking nasty. Ugh.
Yeah, man, that's the pet peeve. So listen, so listeners, to the people listening, if you're ever in a public bathroom and somebody else is walking around, taking their time, washing their hands, and you're trying to be courteous and holding your shit and that shit's hurting your stomach, fuck that, bro. Just push, man. Get that demon out of you. Push.
You're a fucking
Oh,
idiot, man. I swear to God.
Get it out. Push.
you should be the next president. That's what your slogan. Get the fucking demons out. Push.
These demons out of me. Push. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt with those little smiling little poopies, little emojis on the back of the shirt.
Get them demons out. Push. That's funny.
Oh my god.
All right, well,
Woo!
we're nearing the end of the show.
What are you talking about, man? We got like 30 minutes left.
You said 30 minutes. It's been an hour, Damani. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we go for an hour and 27 minutes.
Hold up, you want to go for an hour and 27 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, like we
Be
always
specific
do.
with that. I told him earlier. Why can't
Yeah,
he just say an hour and a half?
No, I'm very prompt. Gotta be specific. Specific.
Mm-mm. Oh,
Okay.
you sound like
Well,
Dean.
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and continue
Thank
the
you.
conversation then, because I will guess I was wrong. So listeners,
So,
fuck what I just said. They just overrided what I just said, and the show
right.
must
yep,
go
that
on.
ain't right. The show must go on. We can't just finish the show talking about crusty asses and shit coming out. We gotta talk about
Nobody's
something
gonna want to
else.
watch this. Nobody's gonna want to listen anymore after that.
No, they're still listening. All right. Another pet peeve. So, Evie, what's one of your other pet peeves?
So
Pass.
you know what I
Pass.
really hate?
Go ahead, Mike.
You know when you talking to somebody and they're chewing gum
They-
and they're just chewing the fuck out of the gum with their mouth open. They're like, it just looks like they're fucking having a field day in their mouth. Like, I hate that shit. I hate when people are chewing food with their mouth open. Like, I just want to slap the fuck out of them. Like, Nick, close your mouth, dog.
What? But what if they're trying to talk to you and eat at the same time?
And they start spitting food on you. Ooh, that's happened to me before, bro. I was talking
Mike,
to
you do that all the time.
You said what?
You talk with your mouth open all the time.
That's
Yeah, bro, you
that's
always do
not
that.
true, man. Bullshit.
You
I
definitely
have
do that, man.
I have manners. I don't talk with food in my mouth.
What?
No.
I've seen that at least 4 or 5 times already. When you
First
eat
of
like a
all,
hot dog,
Damani, you should be the last
chewing on a
person.
hot dog.
You should be the last person to say you seen anything. No, I can't believe anything coming out of your mouth, man. You like to embellish shit.
What? I don't embellish nothing. I tell the truth. I tell it like it is.
Damani, I have proof. I have proof on the podcast. Evie,
Oh my
please.
gosh. I got proof that everybody over embellishes. I don't over embellish. It's on the podcast.
Damani,
I tell the truth, bro.
Damani, you are
Okay.
the biggest storyteller of them all, bro. Come on
You
now.
are.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
God.
Thank you, Evie, for agreeing with me.
You really are. I mean, the stories are great. You
Yeah,
should make them into movies.
Yeah,
The
the
stories
stories
are
are
awesome.
the stories are awesome,
Oh,
but if you
gosh.
so put it this way, if you can compare my stories telling to Damani's storytelling or Damani embellishing to my embellishing, if you can compare those to like, I don't know, a theme park, mine would be like fucking
No,
Coney
it's
Island
reality.
Coney Island in New York, and Damani's will be like fucking Disney World in Orlando. Simple as that.
No, Disney World in Japan because you
There
can't
you
even
go.
understand what the fuck's happening.
It's just
Of course, it
so
has to
much
be in
going
Japan and
on.
not Orlando.
Because the one in Japan is kind of crazy looking.
Have
No,
you?
because you're so extra. That's why.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's come from the person that just said I got a hairy ass happy trail from my nipples to my
You
asshole.
did. You did. And now
Okay.
no one said anything again about nipples. First you hear floppy dick, and now you hear
Yeah,
nipples. I
Damani,
can't.
what is up with you and hearing these random
And you
parts, man?
that you
What are
are
you
so
talking about?
dramatic with your stories. You just proved that point.
Oh my gosh, you guys were just talking about hairy nipples and all that. You know what? I'm not talking about hairy nothing anymore.
No one said anything about that.
Oh, okay. I got another pet peeve. How do you guys feel about toe rings?
About toe
Toe
rings?
Yeah,
Oh, I
toe
think
rings.
that's
I
toe
think
ring.
I think certain girls can pull it off. Like I think it looks sexy on certain girls. Like they have to have really nice feet and just the body to go with it. It usually looks better on like thick girls than anything.
What?
But
No.
yeah, I think so.
Where? Okay.
All right, Serena Williams.
You don't like toe
Oh,
rings?
not. No, I like toe rings, but like you were saying, you got to be on like the right. They got to have nice looking feet. And
Mhm.
honestly, the only women I ever see that look good with toe rings are kind of like the hippie kind of girls. Like if I see like a businesswoman with a toe ring, it doesn't match at
I
all. It's like throwing me off.
what about
Somebody that was racist.
what?
Said,
They said he was racist.
oh my gosh, get out of here! It's so stupid.
You said a
Yeah,
toe
no
ring is
racist against
racist.
anybody that has
So
toe rings.
So I do have a question, Evie. So I was told that certain piercing means certain things on women. I just found this out the other day, and I did not know that. Like, labrae piercing means certain thing. Like, the piercing by your lip means certain things. Like, if your nose is pierced, that means certain things. Is that true?
I've never heard of that at all. So I don't know. I know, like with your nose, it's the only thing that really represents like anything behind it. It's like if it's left, I think that's supposed to be for boys or something like that, or it's supposed to mean your. I don't know. I think it was just like supposed to be for like boys are on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember like the earrings.
Yeah.
Guys
The
are on
same
the left.
way that your belt buckle is supposed to face a certain way, because if you're a man, it's supposed to face a certain way, and then if you're a woman, then it goes the other way. That's another thing I heard. I think if it's a woman, it's to the left, the man to the right, like the way their belt goes into the belt buckle,
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah.
into your loops. It's like that.
that's
So
interesting. I've never heard of the belt thing before.
yeah,
I've
I've
heard of the
heard of the
piercing
belt too.
thing.
I heard of the belt
real?
and like how women button up their shirt, like their blouse. It's on the other side. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
that
I've heard
before.
about that.
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
So
Interesting.
this is my thing about that. I hate people that just does like they get into fads just because, you know what I'm saying? They just join in on the masses because everybody is doing it. I hate
I used to
sheep.
be a big person like that.
No, I hate that. I hate people
Yep.
because I feel like you're just being a sheep, dog. Like, what the fuck? What's the point? Like, you're just following everybody else because everybody's doing it and it's popular right now. That it, you know what I'm saying? It just makes you look
Yeah,
stupid, especially
that
if
is kind of crazy.
yeah, especially if the trend is stupid. Like, perfect example, fucking dudes talking about just dumb shit in music. Like certain people talking about, "Oh, I'm going to lick your ass and fucking sniff your dick." And I'm like, "What the fuck
What
you're
the hell? What are you talking about? Who said that? I've never heard that.
What do you mean? Young young
Bro.
young young
Wow.
people like Young Thug and fucking those like weird rappers, bro, to be saying like some weird shit in there, and I'm like,
What
what?
the dicks? That's worse than Damani's hairy nipples. I can't.
Like,
Yeah, bro. At least come on, man. What are you sniffing dicks? You're sniffing asses. You're
yeah,
sniffing
like
dicks. What's
why?
happening?
Why would you say that? Like I don't know,
It was
man. I find it so weird that people just. I know it probably looks cool because there's a study that was done like I forgot
Who said
what
sucking dick is cool?
no not sucking dick in
How do you
particular, man. But listen.
who study on that? Oh
Have you
my
ever
god.
have you ever
Now we know
seen
what
this?
Mike's into.
Listen. So have you ever seen the study? Or like they have they have people in a room, like a waiting room, and there's like four people that's in the room that are there. They're set there, and they're supposed to do like they're supposed to stand up.
Sniffing each other's dicks.
No,
Trying to
man.
take us from sniffing dicks.
They're
Like,
s- they're supposed to stand up and sit down every time the bell rings. Every time the bell rings, they stand up every time and then sit down. And then this some random volunteer shows up and they go in there not knowing what's going on and they sit down. The
what
bell
you
rings.
talking
Those four people stand up and they keep doing that till eventually that new person that comes in the room starts doing the same thing too, just because everybody else is doing it. You know what I
Yeah, I know
mean?
what you're talking about. I've seen that video before, where it's
Yeah.
like they're sitting in a waiting room and there's like a bell ring, and when the bell rings, everybody stands up for like 2 seconds and then they sit back down. There's no explanation as to why they're doing it. They just do it.
They just
I
do
know
it.
what you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
what
I
I'm saying.
don't
Like that
know.
that shit blows my mind,
Talking
man.
about.
Like if I was in that situation, I see these people do. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? If y'all don't sit y'all asses down, man, like what the hell is wrong with you? Like
Yeah, of course you wouldn't do that. I know what you'd be doing. Probably just sniffing somebody's dick
you're a
over there.
fucking idiot, man.
Mike's like, I'm not gonna sit down. I'm just gonna smell your dick real quick.
There's a song that's called "Smell Your Dick."
There is a song called that. There
Oh
is.
God, it's like let me smell your
If you be cheating, let me smell your dick. I remember. I've heard that song.
It's like an R&B song. It's like, let me smell your dick. Something like that. I don't know. It's fucking hilarious. Can someone look it up right now? You need to listen to it.
Kids, make sure you're asleep and you're not listening to this, okay? Because these guys are super inappropriate. Just saying.
Let me tell you something about kids. Let me tell you something about kids. They will find a way to do what they want, whether you say so or not.
That's
Whether
true.
you monitor it or not.
Yup,
Mhm.
they will. I mean, we were all kids. Did we all do the same
Exactly.
thing?
Yup. That is true.
Oh damn! There goes one of my pet peeves. One of my pet peeves is like, you know how there's parents out there and they have kids and they're just like, oh, these kids these days are crazy. I've never done that. When I was a kid, I didn't even have sex till I was 28 or some crazy shit.
That's
Like,
fucking
nah, bro.
bullshit.
Yeah, bro, they be just like straight up lying. Like, nah, bro. Sally, when you were younger, you were freaking smoking all the
Sally.
weed
Uh,
and like
Sally,
popping
you
all the
could you
shrooms.
you couldn't say anything else like Mimi, or what's her name?
No.
Erica. What was the girl that he had? Your friend Evie, the little
Oh
Ebony.
damn! No.
Brittany?
No.
No, it was
No,
it Brittany
bro,
or
not-
Brett? It was
not Brittany.
Ebony. Ebony.
Oh, Ebony? What about Ebony? I was about to say, because if you were going to say something about Brittany, Mike,
Oh
I would have had to.
my gosh! I didn't say anything about Brittany.
Yo,
No,
I
I'm
know Mike don't want
saying,
nothing about Brittany.
no,
man.
because I remember a certain
Oh
something,
my
and I don't want to bring it up
gosh.
because that was a long time.
It was awesome. A certain phone call. Yeah. So I don't know. I know you don't want to bring up no names about talking about people, man. You need to go real south real quick, man. Don't.
Hey, Damani, don't
None of
play that
that.
game, Damani. You
What are you
already
talking
know.
about? I'll win. What are you talking about, man?
How would you win, Damani? You have one. You have
Oh.
that one thing. I have many things. Many
I got
things.
many things too. What are you
Come on.
talking about?
Now-
All
now
right,
you
whatever,
know.
whatever.
Yeah,
We're not talking
exactly.
about that. We're not talking about that. We talk about the hypocritical parents that talk about how their kids shouldn't do X, Y, and Z when when the parent was their age, they were out there doing everything unscrupulous you could ever think about.
Yep. My mom was one of them.
Oh shit! Does your mom ever say to you like, "Oh, I can't, I can't believe you out there doing X, Y, Z"? Does she ever say that to you?
Yeah.
Oh damn! Do you ever say to her like, "Mom"?
After a while, my mom kind of like cooled off because she knew she couldn't say anything.
So
And I was just like,
what
Mom, don't
but
even go there.
what kind of things
Don't
though?
even.
Like were you like a
Oh
scandalous
damn!
person or are you just like free spirited or what?
Doing drugs.
So no, like my mom growing up, she had me when she was at a very young age. So she had me when she was 15.
Mm-hmm.
She was married by 14, and then she was basically a kid raising a kid, right? So I guess she didn't know the correct way to raise me or anything like that because she never had her mom or whatever. So she did it off of what I guess she was hearing from other people that obviously didn't do well with their own kids growing up. So my mom in high school, my mom would not even let me go to a friend's house. Nothing. And there was a girl that lived 4 houses up from me, and I never saw her unless we were actually in school.
Didn't you used to
Jeez.
sneak out? I'm pretty sure you used to sneak out
Yeah,
when we met
I
you.
used to sneak out.
You
Yes, and that's why I had to take a summer class the year of my graduation was because of you guys. Because when I snuck out, we drunk, and you guys got me drunk the first night.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that. And then we had to sneak you
First
back into
time
your
drunk.
house.
Yes, you
Yeah.
had to sneak back into my house. Yep.
I remember that. Go through the window.
Mike, yeah, Mike was freaking sleeping on the damn floor face down because he was drunk already. He was the first one drunk.
Damn.
And then
So
Damani threw me into the room and I bounced off of the freaking bed and fell to the floor.
remember that. Oh
And
man.
then you wouldn't wanna, you didn't help get me or put me in the car because you had my feet and you were making the biggest freaking funk about that. Oh, I'm not taking her feet because her feet fell.
Feet gonna stink. Hey, yeah, man. We had to take off his shoes because he kept kicking his shoes off. I'm like, oh fuck.
I was kicking you.
These guys started getting real, and we were all very drunk. That's
we
really
were,
hard.
we
And then I
were
remember
so
your dad
drunk.
Chihuahua started barking or whatever when we got inside the house. Oh my gosh, it was like 4 o'clock in
I
the
think
morning.
I fell asleep in the grass when you guys were
I didn't.
and then the next thing
I honestly don't know how man we must have been super blessed, man. I don't know how the hell we didn't die half the time, half the shit we were doing, man. Because we
that's true. I
Very.
was drinking and driving at one point.
Oh shit! Well, I feel like honestly, I, I drank and drive before too, bro. I feel like honestly, all of us have drinking and drive. Before.
No, I've never done that, Damani.
You've
Ever.
never
No.
hold on, Mike. You've never done that in
No,
Lynchburg.
I've
There
never
was
done
a
it.
specific day I remember
No,
you
Damani.
did do that.
No, I've never,
No.
ever drank and drive. I
I'm cool.
swear
Whatever.
on everything. No, I've never done it. Because remember, Damani. So first of all, that's my pet peeve that drinking and driving. Second of all, you remember you never ever wanted me to drive your car. So let me tell you guys,
Hell
Damani
no.
used to
Mike
get
never drove anywhere. Damani would always have to pick him up
Yeah,
because Mike
Damani.
otherwise.
Damani,
Yeah,
I
fuck
didn't
that.
have a car, and Damani had the car, and he always, every time we went out to the club or to a party, he would always get super lit. And I'm like, Damani, let me drive. He's like, nah, man, nobody's driving my car, bro. You don't know how to drive my car. I'm like, what the fuck you
He's
mean?
gonna
Like,
fuck my car up, man. Look, you
Yo.
got when you press down the gas, you gotta wait. You gotta count like 15 seconds, and then push a brake, and then push down the
Yo.
gas in like for 20 seconds. You gotta do it in a certain time interval, man.
So when the first time Damani made me drive his car, yo, I was like, yo, something must be going on, man. Like this must be the end of the world or something because he never let anybody drive his car. So I drove his car like one time. The whole time I'm driving this man's car, he's over there freaking out in the damn passenger seat. yo, bro, you gotta take your time, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be pressing the gas that hard, bro. Bro, my car's falling apart, bro. Like, chill out, bro. Like,
I
don't hit the
no,
gas,
I do not
bro.
say my car's
Yo,
falling apart, man.
every damn fucking time, man. Like, I would barely touch the damn
Well,
brake, and he was freaking out.
no, Damani's a good driver when he was high.
Yeah, I'm very good driver. Cause I drive really slow. You gotta take your
He
time.
was really slow, and it took us 2 hours to go around town one time to find a cookie that we never found.
Oh shit, I remember that. What was the name of that place? It was like Miss
I
Wolf?
don't know. No, I don't know, but I know they had the cookies with the chocolate chip, or the chocolate chip cookies with the cookie dough inside.
Yup, the damn cookie dough, and then they had the
We
oatmeal
drove around
raisin.
for literally like 3 hours.
Oh god, and we were blazed, man.
What? That was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, but no, man, Mike. I know you definitely drove
No,
inebriated before.
I have never, ever drove. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I promise.
Whatever,
I-
man.
You
Definitely
can't,
it
bro.
was-
You
I
cannot.
know
You
it wasn't
can't
the
think.
Lynchburg I'm
No,
pretty sure.
no, you can't think of one time. Yo, I'll even task you to go ask one of my roommates, my old roommates. You know all of them. Ask them. They'll tell you.
Yeah, bro, they'll know because they
Yeah.
had more time there. They'll know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, bro. The freaking Lynchburg Chronicles is so extreme. I know you definitely got
No.
fucked up and drove somewhere
Nope,
before, man.
I've never have, bro. Never have. I
Whatever, man.
I
Believe that
promise
shit.
you, Damani, I put it on everything. I swear to God, never, not one time. I never even
Whatever.
tried it. Seriously, bro. Because it always bothered me, bro. I was like, man, I don't know how people do it. And then what I used to do was anytime somebody else was driving, I would go sit in the back seat. Or I would try to find another ride because I didn't trust anybody to drive drunk. Like you and I think you know the other person was the only people I ever really trusted to drive while they were drunk, which is not good to say the least, but still.
Yeah, that's horrible. That sounds really bad.
But yeah,
it sounds so bad, but I know exactly what you mean. But I'm a really good driver because that's the thing, man. If I was to ever like inebriated and drive, first off, I'm only doing it if I'm like, yo, I got to get home because I got to do something either tomorrow or like, I don't know, it's like I got to get home. But if I'm like super like just messed up, I'll just like lay down in the back seat and fall asleep. I'm not driving.
Because a couple
But
times
if I'm driving, I'm not that bad.
Couple times that had happened. We went to a party. Think we went to like or something. And Demont. That was the same time when that big thing happened. Like you were, this man.
Oh,
I think this was the
damn.
first time I ever seen Demani that lit. Like he was gone. Like he was. He never used to like to drink beer.
Yeah.
Like, this was when Demani hated drinking beer. And he would randomly take up like a random bottle of beer, start drinking it, and I'm like, "Yo!"
And then Mike would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" No, that's like the only time I drink beer. If I'm already like lit already, like off of liquor and rum and stuff, and then I'll drink beer after that.
Take
But
up
I'm
a
not
bottle
gonna
of beer, just
start
start
with beer.
drinking it. It was so crazy. I remember he was so gone, yo. He was
Stupid.
done.
I know you talk about that party and then they had to fight and what's his name had the axe and all that shit. Yo, man.
You had an axe.
Yo, you don't remember that? Well, what's the name?
No.
I don't want to use any names, but
I don't even think we knew Evie yet.
no, we
Right, I know
definitely did.
exactly what you're talking about, and I was not around. It was the other girl.
Okay.
What other girl?
Well, yeah, you know what we're talking about.
It was at her house.
Yeah.
No. This was at is.
It was like
Yeah.
you, like, it was at house. So it was at house, and there was like 50 guys that surrounded you guys or something like that.
Yup.
And you guys had to like
Mad
basically
people.
fight your way out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember that. It was just like a mosh pit essentially, a mosh pit with
Yeah.
a random person with an axe. It's like what the
When
fuck?
so and so was dating that guy, and then because I wasn't around.
Oh, yes. I remember. Yup. Hold up, but no.
That was not me. It wasn't me. It was the other chick.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, it was.
Did we know you then?
Yeah, no, we did. Remember, we knew her in like I was in 11th grade and you were in 10th grade. Or I was probably in 10. No, because
No, you were
yeah,
in the
no.
you were no, Damani, you were in the 12th grade. You were a senior then, and I was behind you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 11.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
remember
well,
that's the year that you were about to graduate. That's why you were fucking just drinking like a fucking sailor and shit, bro.
hey, bro, senioritis, man.
Mike, were we in the same class?
Huh?
Like same class
Yeah,
year?
you guys were in the same class.
What? No, Damani was a year ahead of me.
No, you and
No,
Evie.
me and you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Were
Me and
we
you.
last year?
Yeah,
Because you
we.
came to my graduation and I went yours, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
people still say that that picture of us was fresh, man. That was a ooh boy. That suit that had on was fly. That
Oh, the tan or beige one that you had,
no,
right?
I had the all white on, the all white and the pink vest.
Oh
What
no,
was
bro,
it?
that's you and Brittany, man.
That's what I'm talking about, fool.
Oh yes, the prom. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you were his date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh
And Julio
gosh.
went because started dating.
You said
Well, damn.
what?
All right, guys, stop
And
using names. Just stop using names.
that's the end of the show.
Oh gosh.
What?
I'm gonna
Is
have
it
to. I'm gonna have to go through and bleep some of these damn shits out, man.
See, that's when bleep when I went bleep, and then when they bleep, so stupid. And then bleep had an axe. Oh
I'm
god.
sorry. I didn't know we weren't saying names.
It's too late now. Oh well.
Well, I didn't say anything bad.
Yeah,
I
all
just
we did was just say
when they were
truthful stuff.
dating. Oh, okay. You made me feel like I said something bad. I was like, no, that was what so was dating this one.
All right, just for
Anyways,
future references.
yeah.
No.
So now it's the end of the show. Um,
Close to the end of the show.
we we
No.
enjoyed we enjoyed having this conversation with you, Evie. I do hope you come back. But before you leave, we do have questions for you that we usually try to ask all of our guests. Okay,
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
the first
Mhm.
shit. I
Oh
forgot what
man,
what.
no. Well, go ahead with the questions, bro. I think you might have to change the questions.
What you don't even know what I'm gonna ask you, Damani.
Well, go ahead and ask away.
Okay, so if you had $1 million, Evie, and
Mhm.
you can do whatever you want in the world with it, what would it be?
Honestly, I would go and help people. Like I would go. I wouldn't donate to a charity. I wouldn't just give somebody the money. I would actually go to the place myself to know that the money is actually being sent and helping these people instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to give you all this money to think that you guys are going to help, but you're really not doing anything." I would like go out and travel and like help people.
Okay,
Nice.
okay,
That's just that's that's me. Or I'd want to start like an organization or something like that, and then also build a dance studio for kids.
okay. All
Oh,
right.
nice. That's pretty. What kind of dance? Like ballet?
No, I would want anything. Nowadays, everybody wants to have like if their daughter is in dance class, they're in ballet, and ballet is not bad. Ballet is really really good for you. But I would want to take literally every type of dance that you wouldn't think of or that other people do in other countries, but actually have kids start that because this is mostly dance classes that you see like samba and the waltz and salsa or like African dancing or anything like that or anything that are in these tribes or different countries or anything like that, any type of dance. Why do adults, are the only ones that can get their hands on it? I would start with kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's pretty cool. They like some
So
kind of
I wouldn't just
extracurricular
have like,
activities.
yeah, and I wouldn't just have like jazz and hip hop and ballet, which is normal. But I would literally have like all these different types. Myself, I'm trying to look for a dance studio for my daughter, and I can't find anything.
Hey, you never know. You could probably start something like you just said. You never know.
Well, that's the thing. Like
Oh, I guess we lost her.
Okay. Well, so I guess she got cut off
She's.
here.
I bet she's still talking.
She probably is. Um. All right, Damani. Take us out, brother man.
What? You're not gonna wait till she comes back?
Do you? We can.
She's about to be back in a second. It always takes like a few seconds. Look. Yeah, as she's back, let's
sorry,
hear the second
All right,
question.
I don't know
Evie.
what I was talking.
Go ahead and tell
No, what's the
everybody.
second question, bro? She's done. She's talking
Oh,
about she wanted to have people dancing and stuff. What's the second question?
oh, you wanted me to ask it still? Oh, damn. Okay. All right. So the next question for you is, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Read minds.
That's
What?
it?
I
What?
read minds.
You don't want to like fly or like be bulletproof or anything? Be super strong?
I think any superhero is strong to begin with, so I would have my strengths or whatever like that. But I would like the power to read minds. It's funny because you guys are asking me these questions, and this is questions that we randomly ask, like between my fiance and I, that we randomly ask each other on a daily basis.
Okay.
That's
So these
good.
answers are pretty easy.
Pretty tight. So if you could read minds, what happens if you like read somebody's mind and you find out something that you don't want to know?
Then that's better for me. It just like builds me up as a person, makes me more confident to show me that my instinct on trusting people is actually true, and I'm not dealing with something that my pet peeve is, and being with fake people around me. It
Nice.
actually probably helped me and get me not hurt at times, or get me prepared on which path I'm supposed to take if I'm like confused about one.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good answer.
All right. Well,
Oh
you
man, there goes
know,
my pet peeve. People got phlegm in their throat and talking.
oh
Ugh.
my gosh. Now the
Bro,
show has come
or,
to an
get the
end,
frog out your throat,
actually.
bro.
If these guys would shut up. Anyways, Evie, really appreciate you coming out, man, and talking with us, and just,
Okay.
you're very entertaining. We really hope you would come back and join us again in the future. Um yeah, go ahead and give yourself a shout out, tell people your handle, and yeah, just let them know who
Your
you
social
are, what
media.
you're about, and yeah, and then we're gonna call it a day.
Thank you, thank you. I really don't have much to say. I'm not a good person like on the spot like that. But thanks for having me on the show.
All right, yeah. Whenever you want to come back on, just let us know. And so I guess that's pretty much our show, guys. You guys have heard all of our pet peeves and some other off-topic subjects that we were talking about. I hope it was very entertaining and very educational. So,
Yeah,
thanks,
clean your
guys.
asses.
Yeah,
Have good
yeah.
hygiene.
Oh gosh, yeah. Just make sure you clean your ass correctly.
All right. Well,
Good God,
you don't
Taste
gotta
the rainbow.
leave, but we
we got to
getting
get
the
the hell
fuck
up out
out
of
of
here.
here.
Wait, no, hold on.
Uh,
We can't leave yet. We got to give our handles. All right, guys. So if you guys want to hit us up, Mike and Damani Show at Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Podbean, or just go directly to our Podbean website, and you could email us at Mike and Damani Show at gmail.com.
you
And you
dig?
can ask us any questions, and we'll just yeah, we'll refer to those questions during the show.
Nice. All right,
All
y'all.
right.
Y'all have a good one.
Yep. Good night. Sweet dreams.
Bye.